Today we are taking a look at Asuna from Sword Art Online. This is the BiCute Pure Figure by FuRyu. Sword Art Online is a television anime centered on players who enter immersive virtual reality worlds through advanced technology. Within those worlds, daily life, danger, and personal bonds unfold inside game environments. The series highlights how choices made in virtual spaces can carry emotional weight. Asuna stands as a key heroine, recognized for her calm kindness and steady presence throughout the story. Today's highlights for this figure are the angel wings, the elegant dress silhouette, and the refined facial expression. The large white wings spread outward with layered feather sculpting that gives the back a strong visual presence. That strength carries into how the wings frame the upper body without overpowering the pose. The white dress flares gently at the skirt, creating a soft outline supported by raised floral detailing at the hem. In the same vein, the flowing shape helps maintain an elegant balance from top to bottom. The face presents a gentle smile with clean eye printing that keeps the expression calm and approachable. Working with that, the hairstyle and head ornament help reinforce a composed and graceful look. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face carries a soft smile that feels relaxed and welcoming, supported by evenly aligned eyes. Both eyes are cleanly printed, with compact highlights that stay consistent across angles. The mouth remains closed, reinforcing a calm and gentle expression rather than strong emotion. Eyebrows are thin and lightly arched, helping the face read clearly without heavy contrast. Hair frames the face through separated bangs that curve naturally along the cheeks. Long hair flows down the back in defined sections, avoiding blocky sculpting. A braided section is integrated at the rear, adding structure to the overall hairstyle. Several front strands sweep forward, creating a sense of light motion. The laurel-style leaf crown rests cleanly along the top of the head. Each leaf shows visible vein detail, helping the ornament blend naturally with the hair. The matte finish across the hair keeps reflections soft and controlled. Together, the face and hairstyle communicate a calm and composed presence. The upper body is built around a white sleeveless bodice with gentle gathering under the bust. Thin halter-style straps keep the neckline light and open. The fabric folds are shallow but readable, so the surface does not look flat. A white choker sits close to the neck and stays cleanly separated from the skin tone. At the center, the red diamond-shaped gem creates a sharp accent point. That glossy contrast stands out against the otherwise matte white styling. Both shoulders remain open, which keeps the design airy and uncluttered. One arm is bent, bringing the hand up near the hair in a restrained, graceful gesture. The fingers are softly curved, so the pose reads as gentle rather than tense. The other arm lowers slightly away from the body, and the open hand stays relaxed. The two hands create asymmetry without introducing any props or extra items. White bands wrap around the upper arms, adding structure that breaks up the smooth skin areas. Behind the torso, the wings sit high on the back and frame the upper body as a single silhouette. Layered feather sculpting near the base of the wings adds depth where the figure transitions into the back details. Across the outfit, the finish stays matte, helping the sculpted folds remain visible without harsh glare. The lower body is shaped by a white skirt that flares outward into a soft, rounded silhouette. The flare reads as airy and buoyant, with a gentle wave-like rhythm along the lower edge. Raised floral and vine patterns wrap around the skirt hem and add texture from every angle. That embossed band stays consistent in height, creating a clean border that frames the dress. Across the skirt surface, sculpted folds show natural tension and release in the fabric. The waist area stays smooth, letting the skirt volume become the main lower body feature. The legs establish a gentle walking motion with a forward and back arrangement. One leg steps forward and carries most of the weight, keeping the stance composed. The other leg sits slightly behind, with the heel lifted to suggest light movement. The knee line stays soft, helping the pose feel elegant rather than rigid. Both legs wear white fishnet stockings made from sewn fabric, adding a tactile layer over the legs. The fabric mesh reads clearly, with evenly spaced openings that remain consistent down the legs. Solid upper bands define the transition at the thighs and keep the top edge neat. A seam line runs down the back of each leg and adds a crisp vertical detail. The seam alignment remains steady from the upper leg down toward the heel area. The fabric finish remains matte, preserving the mesh texture and keeping highlights controlled. Footwear appears as white closed-toe, high-heeled pumps with a clean profile. The The shoe shape stays simple, letting the stockings and skirt hem carry the texture work. Heel height supports the lifted foot gesture and reinforces the walking motion. Together, the skirt volume, the fabric stockings, and the raised heel create a refined and graceful lower body presentation. This figure is approximately 24 centimeters tall. That's about 9.4 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Asuna BiCute Pure Figure by FuRyu presents a gentle and elegant interpretation built on balance. The face reads clearly through a calm smile and steady eye printing, keeping the expression friendly and composed. Hair sculpting supports that mood with fine strand separation, and the flow stays controlled through the long lengths. A laurel-style leaf crown integrates naturally into the hairstyle and adds a ceremonial touch at the top silhouette. The upper body keeps a light feel through halter-style straps and a gathered bodice that stays readable across angles. The red diamond gem at the choker serves as a focused accent within the white palette and becomes an easy focal point. Arm posing communicates restraint and grace, with one hand lifted toward the hair and the other resting calmly at the side. That hand arrangement adds expression while keeping the figure's overall posture clean and stable. The wings add strong presence from the back, with layered feathers creating depth and structure around the shoulders. Their wide spread contributes to the overall silhouette and gives the figure a distinct angelic motif. The skirt flare introduces volume at the lower body, and the embossed hem patterns add texture and rhythm at the edge. Fabric fishnet stockings add tactile interest through the mesh pattern, the solid top bands, and the visible back seam lines. The seam detail strengthens the leg read and keeps the stockings visually consistent from thigh to heel. White pumps finish the styling with a clean shape that matches the dress and supports the heel lift gesture. The base remains visually quiet, keeping attention on the wings, the dress, and the overall silhouette. Because of that, fans of sword art online or Asuna will enjoy a calm, graceful representation. With that focus, collectors who appreciate clean white themes, angelic motifs, and balanced silhouettes should find this piece satisfying. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.